Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another Knife of the Day. The Knife of the Day is my ongoing series where Monday through Friday I go over one of my knives in the collection. One knife at a time, one day at a time. We started over 160 days ago, and we started with the Spyderco knives. If you want to see a lot of discontinued knives, Spydercos, classic Spydercos, newer Spydercos, go check out the playlist, over 165 strong on this channel. And we're continuing through. We've got a ways to go to finish up my Spyderco collection. Then we go on to the Chris Reeve knives, the Browse blades, the Striders, Hinderers, all kinds of knives, customs, and oh yes, also my case knives, which I love. It'll be about a year, so we've got a ways to go, but I'm happy that you're watching now. Today, this is my third video that I'm posting today, and all three of them are brand new Spyderco knives. I'm recording this in 2017, so obviously a lot of you, probably the majority of you watching right now, 2017 is a past thing. But this is when it was first released. The other two, I did the Police 4. And the Police 4 is an update of the Police 3. It was a long time coming from Spyderco. And that's a wonderful knife. And then I did, as a Spyderco fan, I also have a video that I posted today on the Chinook 4. One of the oldies but goodies has been updated. And that is up. This is not an update from a previous version. This is a brand new knife from Spyderco. It is the Spyderco Opus. The knife of the day is the Spyderco Opus. And to me, it's just a wonderful EDC knife. That's what it is. A nice, hard-working knife that you could really do a lot of good work on. EDC knife. It is by the German knife designer, and I can't pronounce his name. I can barely pronounce American names, as you guys tell me often in the comments. I don't know if you're familiar with the Ulis, the Spyderco Ulis. This is a tactical knife. Germany looked at the Spyderco Police, and they wanted to have one made for their police services, and so Spyderco did. So the maker of this knife, and by the way, I have a look at this knife on in the playlist, so go check that out. That maker made this, the brand new Opus. So let's talk about it. Again, it has that classic Spyderco shape, full flat ground, so it's a great slicer, and S30V steel. Again, Spyderco is really loving Crucible's S30V steel. I love that steel too. I like S35VN. I love a lot of steels. I'm not a huge steel expert, but this just cuts real nice. And they're using it in a lot of their knives. And I like that. I remember when S30V was the kind of premium steel that added dollars onto a knife. And now you're seeing a lot of production knives with that. S30V steel. This is, if you enjoy a larger knife, this is larger. Not as large as the Police, but it is large. I will compare this to the military and the paramilitary too at the end, so you can get a good sense of size. Really nice blade, 3.75 inches. It has a forward choil, but not as deep as you usually get on a Spyderco knife that I like. But you do have a great place to choke up on the knife. It doesn't go in as much, and it's not 50-50. It's more like 75-25. But it's real comfortable. We'll talk about the handle. I think it's kind of deceptive. But man, it feels good. Spyderco is so good on the ergonomics, aren't they? I mean, this thing melted in my hands, and I've been playing with a lot of knives today, and this one just melted in. So let's talk about the blade first. As I said, 3.75 inches. That's 3.5 inches of edge when you take away the steel used for the choil. The total length of this knife is 8.8 inches total, and it weighs 4.2 ounces. So we're not talking about a little small knife. This is not a Delica. Okay, it's the Opus. Black G10, when you look at the handle, you probably go, okay, it's black G10. It has full skeletonized stainless steel liners. It is see-through construction, very easy to clean. It has one of the standard Spyderco clips, 4-way, right hand, left hand, tip up, tip down, wherever you'd like to have it. And it has a really easy to get to liner lock. Doesn't poke out or anything, but very easy. Remember, this knife is literally 2 hours old, at least 2 hours to me. Okay, I'm sure its birthday was not 2 hours ago. But it's very, very smooth, very sharp, and a real nice lock with a perfect lockup, at least for me. You see the standoffs. The lanyard hole is a little larger than you usually get from Spyderco, but not as large as you'd get from, a paramilitary or a military. It's still on the smaller side. I'm not a huge lanyard person unless it comes with the knife. But I love to see the creativity that other people have with lanyards. And it's kind of, it's kind of far up the scales. But the thing, unless you feel this, there is really great. And I think it's the shape, is how it falls into place. And I'll tell you why. I'm used to a forward choil. Spyderco is very good at letting you rest, because usually I'm cutting like this, especially with a full flat ground blade like this. A lot of slicing is being done. I really like the choil, but in this case, no jimping, but in this case, why it fits so well in this grip is, you see this swoop down? The back is curved. And when you're holding it this way, that swoop down, literally, my thumb just naturally goes there. Now, it doesn't have the grip, and the Spidey hole is not as raised up as it usually is, so you don't have that real steepness. But literally, my big Michelin Man hands, it just feels good right there. You have other grips as well that you can use. And that rounded, which I noticed a lot, is how rounded it is. In a reverse grip, which I don't use that often, it really does melt in your hands. And then this place is right there. It just feels, it disappears in your hand. It does. That, my friends, is the brand new from Spyderco, the Spyderco Opus, from the same custom knife maker that put together the Ulis, German knife maker. Go ahead and look it up. I'm sorry I can't pronounce it. That, my friends, is the knife of the day. You can see we'll put it against the Paramilitary 2, a little bit bigger than the Paramilitary 2. We're talking about the blade, and of course, a little bit smaller than the military, but just a great size. Nice width on the blade as well, and of course, S30V steel. Just a wonderful new addition to the everyday carry. Hey, if you're enjoying these daily knives of the day, I'm out on business for the next 2 days, and that's why I wanted to do 3 videos. Also, I wanted to get up these new knives because I've noticed These knives are not on YouTube yet, so I wanted to get them up there for you. Let me know if you're enjoying this series by thumbing up. That's from me. That's just me hearing from you that I should keep doing it when I wake up early in the morning before running off to work late. Or, in this case, staying up late to do these videos. Don't forget to subscribe. That really helps. And, of course, turn on your notifications so you don't miss videos like this. I'm going to be interrupting the regular Monday through Fridays a lot with other videos with new knives and other things. So don't forget to turn on your notifications. That's that bell once you subscribe. Hey, take good care of yourself so you could really take care of your family and friends. Okay? Thank you for giving me so much of your time. I know how precious it is. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.